So welcome back, everybody. Another episode of Prison Architect. The prison's coming along pretty much finished now. We have our fuller cell blocks. Tomorrow we're getting in 29 more prisoners. That'll put 202 prisoners in here, I guess. That'll max us out for the first time ever. You see our giant forest. I expanded that a little bit just to give us a little bit more lumber. Which reminds me, where are my workers? Oh, they're unloading stuff. As soon as they're done unloading all this crap here, I'm going to get them to chop this forest down, so that tomorrow's production is mostly lumber. Make that big money. Oh, we have an incident. Someone's being grouchy. Wonder why he decided that. Wonder why he decided to try and take on the guards. Like, what was your problem? Oh, you're just a douchebag, so your problem is. Search your cell. Destruction, escape attempt, attack staff, seriously injure, murder, found weapons, and found drugs. You know, friend, you might be going to solitary for a little longer than that. Next incident you get into, I'm going to put you in solitary for a very long, long time. I'll just let you rot in there. I'll change the solitary regime just for you. Just for you. And you'll sit in solitary for 24 hours. And when you come out, you're going to be a complete piece of shit, and that'll be fine. So what's the purpose of solitary then? I don't know. It doesn't seem to really detract. Like, it doesn't make these guys not want to re-offend. They just simply will come out. A guy like this, he's wired in the game to be a douchebag. He's going to keep causing trouble. He's going to keep breaking stuff. And I got to deal with him for another 20 freaking years, so he's not going to change. So putting a guy like that in solitary for a very long time doesn't fix anything. That's why I don't have a policy that involves long stints in solitary. But I mean, like, the guy's a douchebag, and he's going to go sit in prison for a long time, or he'll be in his solitary for a while. Now, why do we have so many people wanting food? It's almost dinner time. Yeah, it's dinner time right now. So let's just take a look at the needs. And dinner is getting taken care of. Comfort is getting taken care of. Beautiful. Everything else is pretty much under control. Sleep's about to get dealt with as well. Bowels and stuff will be dealt with right before sleep time. And family and exercise and recreation can all be dealt with right before sleep time. So, again, our regime is meeting all of our prisoners' needs every single day. You know, I'm not having problems. It's beautiful. Now, we're going to have to do a shakedown tonight because contraband has gotten large again. We'll do it right after their first hour of free time when most of them head off to bed. So I think that's like 10 o'clock. Now, why are you injured? What did you do? You came in my prison and you started shit right off the bat, eh? Congratulations. Congratulations, you're a douchebag. Mostly, I say it looks pretty good in here. Everybody seems to be doing their job. Prisoners are happy. Look at this red-faced son of a bitch. Bitcoin heist. Oh, that's an impressive thing. A public bar bragging about his newfound wealth residing on his computer. Yeah. Bitcoin heist. Good job, buddy. Let's see. So we'll just speed up through time here. Let's take a look at the contraband in this prison, since we are going to be doing a shakedown. So the last 24 hours, contraband theft is pretty down. I mean, theft is pretty down. It's just spoons and shit most of the time that get stolen nowadays. Nothing's been getting stolen from the kitchen, which I'm very happy about. You know, you can see that they're working in the kitchen every single day, and they're not. Well, there's one guy stole a spoon from the kitchen there. Most of the time, though, nothing bad's happening. You can even see, like, in the last 7 days when I did my last shakedown, or I guess that wasn't from shakedown, that was just they got caught. with this crap. But most of the time, like, they're getting pretty nailed every single day. Not much getting past. I mean, look at this. This guy here catches everything, more or less everything that comes into the prison here. And when they are stupid enough to take it with them on their way to work, they get nailed. Nobody makes it back to the prison cells without getting nailed. And then the dog catches a lot of drugs and stuff right here. You know, jail keys. Like, what are you doing, jail keys, dude? How do they get all these jail keys? Look at this, jail key. This must have been because it's all time. Must have been from when there was riots and stuff happening in here. That's the only way they could have gotten their hands on those keys. You can see it's mostly spoons. Mostly spoons they steal. I don't care about that. And the success rate of these guys is so low anyways. But like I said, we're gonna be doing a shakedown tonight, and hopefully we won't find too much. I would really appreciate it if we didn't find a shit ton of stuff here. I'd much rather like it these guys aren't trying to rob me or trying to smuggle crap in. I haven't had any problems. I haven't seen tunneling. I'm certain tunneling doesn't exist in this game anymore. They must have taken it out for purposes of bug fixing or something, because it just doesn't seem to... I haven't had any tunnels. I built my prison with tunnels in mind, and I haven't had a single tunnel, so... Let's see what we find, shall we? Some forks. Not really big deal. A little alcohol, some spoons. Lucky guy made it right past the dogs with that stuff. Cell phone, yeah. Brought it in with him. Smuggled that one in. Ah, sweet, sweet license plate money. I do love thee. So while that's going on, let's cut down our forest. So tomorrow we make the big money. Oh wow, they're finding quite a bit of stuff tonight. I'm happy. I'm happy that we did this one. We found some hammers, a baton. And that's it. So all those new guys who come in probably were the ones who brought most of that stuff with them. And it's gone now, so... Tomorrow there's going to be a lot of lumber to turn into sweet, sweet money. Miss anything? Nope. And it's not perfect. I mean, some of these trees that get cut down, they don't leave any logs behind. Like, look, nothing. Pretty sure these are mature trees. It'd be nice if they left me a little bit more wood than they do, but I don't know how to increase my wood yield. They leave behind what they leave behind. It's not... That's actually very disappointing. Look at this. That's piss poor amounts of wood. For all those trees, that's all the wood I'm getting? I'm not very impressed. I'd have to fill this with all trees as well or something like that. I don't know what the hell I have to do to get more wood here, but I'm not getting as much wood as I want. From a forest that size, I wanted a lot more wood than I got. Let's see how these pine trees do. Or palm trees. Maybe the palm trees yield more. If that's the case... If the palm trees yield a lot more wood when they're harvested, I'll redo this as sand and plant palm trees. Why aren't they cutting these down? What the fuck? Get back to work, you little shitheads. Alright, wood. Palm trees pushing out wood. Okay, nothing that time. Nope, same. It's just a lucky draw. Alright, here we are, another day. The last 29 guys are coming in right now. Oh, so we'll only be at 199. Son of a bitch. Stupid people getting released. My little ant farm. Get your exercise in. See, why do they all go to that yard for exercise? Like, almost the whole prison population went to this yard for exercise. That doesn't make sense. There's 4 frickin' yards. You guys still got to fix that intravision. You may have gotten them to be able to use 2 kitchens, but they still won't use separate yards. Not consistently. They always seem to go to 1 yard. At least every once in a while. I don't know. They don't choose the closest. Again, this is back to that problem that I was talking about earlier. They don't always make it to the closest item. So, like, if a guy's in this prison cell and he wants to play a pool table, he might actually walk all the way over here and play on this pool table, which is stupid because there's one right in front of him. So, actually, I think maybe those lights are in the way. Let's see. Is this guy still playing the pool? Yeah, he's playing it. Okay, those lights aren't blocking anything. That's another thing in Tradition. Sometimes lights get in the way of stuff. Like security cameras still won't rotate if there's a light above it. The light interferes with the security camera. But, I mean, for the most part, things run pretty damn smooth. Alright, so we got another free time block. Oh, see, once again, not everybody got fed. I don't know why this happens. Every once in a while, they just don't want to... Oh, I'm being stupid. That's because we had all those new prisoners arrive, 29 of them. So let's fix the regime back to the way it was. And prisoner intake closed. We can't take in 17 more new guys. We don't have room for that. 8 people? Sure, we can take it in, not 17. 17's too much. Come on, dog. Catch more people. I think I'm going to put a second dog on this particular post here because it's a popular one. And we do have 9 dogs and only 7 stations. So any dog that's not currently assigned to something can actually get on that. Because this is the main point. We've got poison down here, we've got narcotics, and narcotics all coming in through this area here. So this is the spot where if there's going to be narcotics and drugs and poison and smelly items, cigarettes and what have you, this is where they'll get caught. See that? The dog didn't sniff any of those people for some reason. Sniffed those people, though. Sniffed all those people. Alright, so I think with 2 dogs here we'll have less of a problem. The dog sniffs them, it's just kind of inconsistent. Alright, so now we have a shit ton of wood in our workshops. Let's see how much lumber we get today. I'm hoping for a lot. That would make me a happy boy, I'll tell you that much. Because I'd like to make a little bit more coin in the old bank account here. I mean, we are making $17,000 a day. This is pretty impressive. I've never made that kind of money on intake. And I'm not being exactly frugal either with the way my expenses are being handled. I mean, look at our staff numbers. We have 14 cooks. I think one of the cooks got murdered at some point, because I think there was 15 originally. 9, 50, 10, 3, and these 8 guys. I just always keep these 8 ones. I never want to reduce that lower than 8 because they are responsible for cleaning garbage and stuff like that. And they're responsible for receiving. What's this guy? Somebody fetch him, put him in a cell. Why has nobody been to this guy? Get over there. What the fuck? Get over there, prick. Don't you walk away. Escort him to a cell. There, somebody search him. If somebody searches him, they'll drag him. I wonder how long he's been standing out there, because he's got full everything. We actually shouldn't be on a work cycle today. 29 new prisoners. Let's turn this into free time. Just 4 hours plus 3 hours of free time. I wanted that wood. I wanted a lot of that wood today, but we're in the danger zone, so it's better to try and get these guys happy, because a lot of them have bad needs at the moment. You can see here we got quite a few things that are built up. So we'll give them 4 hours of work time today versus 5 with a bigger block of free time. That should help them adapt. All these new guys should adapt a little bit better. Okay, so you guys are kind of bunching up there. You can get the hell out of the kitchen now, please. Okay, that's better. So now we've given them a nice huge block of free time here before dinner. That should help a lot with the problems that might be coming into our prison. It's all about making sure these needs get addressed every single day. And unfortunately, you could probably just fill this entire frickin' thing with free time and eat and sleep, and they would take care of themselves. The shower time even would probably not necessarily be there. I could probably just put a free time slot there and they would all wash themselves. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it's hard to govern. You can't really govern over a person's entire life. You can't say, okay, now is recreation time. Yard time, I find, is kind of a waste, because they'll just take care of all their exercise and shit in free time. They won't bother to do it in yard time if yard time follows a free time block. Nothing you can do about that. Do we have 2 dogs over here yet? What the frick? It's supposed to be 2 dogs. I know we have 2 dogs worth of... Oh, we have everybody sleeping right now. You guys make me sad. Make me a sad panda. Alright, speedy, speed, speed. Faster, 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 faster. Let's make sure everybody is happy. How's the contraband? Low. Good. Good, 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 good. Alright, so let's fix that back to normal. And, looks like it's going to be another good day. I hope you guys are liking the way the prison is laid out. I know I'm impressed with it. It turned out a lot better than I was expecting. I mean, we haven't had to cheat money in since that very first time. So the initial problem is that there's a lack of money. But after that, you can make enough money. You just need an initial like 500,000. The grants don't provide you enough. Like, let's be realistic here, Intravision. You're building a prison. The initial construction is much more expensive than the maintenance. So the big slot of money needs to be in the beginning, and it needs to be about $500,000. At least, I'd say I could probably have built most of this prison with about 300,000. But 500,000 gives you some breathing room to be able to get materials and uniforms and crap like that. So, these guys, I got no time for that noise. You guys are jokers. What are you complaining about? Seriously. What's the complaint? Hunger? Yeah, it's probably hunger. You're getting fed. Be happy. A whole lot of you are getting fed right now. No reason to complain. Except for that guy. He's going to get searched. Alright. Well, You guys can see there's not much happening in our prison anymore. It's running pretty damn good. So the next episode you see is going to be some days in the future, where I've bought this property and we've started construction of our new prison block. So that'll be, this will be the last one in the 50s or 60s. It'll probably be in the 70s next time you guys see an episode. But that's fine. There's no point in showing you this daily grind where I'm just going to watch these guys and make money. I might fire off a bunch of staff, try and make $20,000 a day or something like that. That'll be my goal. Alrighty, so I hope you've enjoyed this. And I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.